Hi everyone, for the early hours in Cheyenne, looks like we'll still stay pretty much mostly clear and then expect to see a lot of sunshine to start off Wednesday morning. Temperatures will be staying into the 40s up until about 9 a.m. or so, because then after that should be warming into the 50s, and it looks like we'll see some 60s more into Wednesday afternoon. As far as any precipitation chances, it's going to stay pretty limited. Now, any shower chances should be wrapping up by midnight into Wednesday. Now, we could start off Wednesday morning with maybe a stray sprinkle into the panhandle, but throughout much of the day, it is looking dry, and also can't rule out maybe a few convective showers that do pop up in Nebraska for Wednesday night. But as you saw, pretty brief, pretty light, and nothing widespread expected with that. For all of us, we are going to be dealing with some windy conditions for our Wednesday. By the time we head out to the bus stop, start off our workday, expect gusts close to 30 miles an hour. Could even be more than that. And then by 11 a.m. in Cheyenne, it looks like we'll have some wind gusts above 40 miles an hour, still increasing, because by around 2, 3 o'clock, that's when the winds should be maxing out and getting close to 50 miles an hour. Now, the winds do drop after that, but it's still going to stay breezy into our Wednesday night. Here are your peak winds for Wednesday. Again, windy to breezy for all of us. Even in for most of our most wind-prone areas, looks like we could be dealing with some gusts up to 60 miles an hour there. And as you saw with the limited precipitation chances and the winds, and still looking pretty dry, we once again are looking at some fire risks for Wednesday. In fact, we're looking at critical risks that does include Cheyenne, Scottsbluff, Sidney, extending all the way into Goodland, Kansas for Wednesday. So any burning is, of course, highly discouraged with these conditions we're looking at. As far as any wind alerts, we do have some high wind watches for the I-80 Summit, Elk Mountain, Arlington. It looks like these will be 12-hour watches starting up at 6 a.m. Wednesday, continuing into 6 p.m. Wednesday evening. But again, could be looking at some gusts up to 60 miles an hour. The winds do drop for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. A front moves in Sunday. It'll be bringing us back to some breezy conditions. We'll also see some changes into the weekend. You'll see that on the extended. For Wednesday in Cheyenne, expect a lot of sunshine, just windy, and temperatures will still be above average with a high of 62 degrees. A mix of 50s and 60s for all of us to be expected. And again, we do turn a degree warmer for Thursday, and then we hit some 70s for Friday, Saturday. Cold front moves in, brings us some isolated spotty chances of rain Sunday. Maybe a little bit of overnight snow into Monday, but temperatures still stay into the 50s early next week.